The town site of Nicodemus was planned in 1877 by W.R. Hill, a land developer from Indiana, and Reverend W.H. Smith, a black man, forming the Nicodemus Town Company. Reverend Smith became the president of the town company and Hill, the treasurer. Named for a legendary figure that came to America on a slave ship and later purchased his freedom, the two founders aggressively promoted the town to the black refugees of the Deep South. The Reverend Simon P. Roundtree was the first settler, arriving on June 18, 1877. Zach T. Fletcher and his wife, Jenny Smith Fletcher, the daughter of Reverend W.H. Smith, arrived in July, and Fletcher was named the secretary of the town company. Smith, Roundtree, and the Fletchers made claims to their property and built temporary homes and dugouts along the prairie. The Nicodemus Town Company produced numerous circulars to promote the town, inviting colored people of the United States to come and settle in the Great Solomon Valley. The Reverend Roundtree became actively involved in the promotion and worked with a man by the name of Benjamin Pap Singleton, a black carpenter from Nashville who traveled all over distributing circulars. Singleton, who cannot read or write, distributed so many circulars that he was sometimes called the Moses of the Colored Exodus. The blacks who decided to immigrate soon acquired the name Exodusters.
Welcome back to the Paul White Show. I do have some more guests in the studio, believe it or not. And my guest now is Larry Fleury. Larry, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Paul.
Larry, the reason I got you sitting in the hot seat today is because I understand that in the making on TNN, Kansas, is a new show for this area.
Absolutely. We're going to start tentatively March the 2nd.
Okay.
I got ahead of myself. We're going to have the TNN weekly update. We'll be talking about what's going on in Wichita. We'll probably feature interviews with local business owners.
Okay.
We're going to have some music videos, hopefully down the road some live music on the set.
All right.
And the Nashville network is big things in the work nationwide, and we happen to be the local affiliate for that, so we're pretty excited. So.
All right. Now the Nashville network comes on 49.1 right
Correct.
now.
Yep. And
so you'll be airing on 49.1.
And
well, I'm looking forward to you doing some good things on that.
Well, we've got high hopes for it. We've already gotten a good response from the people that we've talked to in the business community and in the neighborhood. So we're just going to roll with it and take it one week at a time.
One week at a time. Well, I know it's fun to host or do a show, produce a show, but it's work.
It is.
It's work. So you gotta have to stay committed to it and just do it. I mean, I'm sure our viewing audience, it'll be something different for this area because it's locally hosted. So it ought to have a little ICT, as we call it, flavor to it.
Absolutely.
Because it's locally hosted right here in the studios. And I'm looking forward to that in March. I'll definitely have my eyes pinned on TNN.
Well, we've talked to a lot of people, and I know that there are an awful lot of very talented musicians in the area, and we're hoping to make contact with those, put some shows together, and so if you're watching this, you can get in touch with me, and we'll talk about that. And as time permits, we're going to put things together week by week and make it all about the Wichita area market and talent and what's going on in this part of the country.
Yeah, we need more local shows like that. It's a lot of reality shows and all them other type shows on television right now. They've gone away from a lot of scripted shows and but so we need a lot of more local stuff that's going on. Wichita is a good place for talent. It is loaded with talent.
Absolutely.
And a lot of them have trouble getting out of Wichita to get on the national scene, you know what I mean, to really make it. But it seemed like they just stuck in a rut right here in Wichita with their talent. But hopefully somebody said get out where people will see it.
And it's competitive, and there's nothing more frustrating than having a talent and wanting to share it and not having a venue. And this is something that we're hoping is going to to work into that, and who knows, this could be a stepping stone for somebody down the road to go national.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So we're, like I say, we're looking forward to this this kickoff in March, and just going to grow it from there. So,
well, maybe I can come over sometime and be a guest.
You would be welcome. we'll just switch chairs.
Just have some fun.
We'll switch chairs and go with that.
Yep, so, just have some fun.
But if somebody watching would like to get in touch with me, Larry Fleury, and my cell number is 312-1781, 316 area code, of course, and we can talk. If you've got a business you'd like to feature, if you've got a group, a musical group, country, gospel, that sort of thing, just give me a shout, and we'll talk to you and work things in as they go.
Yep. So. Okay, Larry, I'm looking forward to you, buddy. I'm going to stay on you and hold you to it.
We'll be here.
Because I want to enjoy it, too.
Okay.
All right, we're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back. You're watching The Paul White Show.
The Black refugees associated Kansas with the Underground Railroad and the fiery abolitionist John Brown, and were particularly responsive to the opportunities to settle there. Handbills and flyers distributed by the Nicodemus Town Company portrayed Nicodemus as a place for African Americans to establish black self-government. At the same time, railroads needing to populate the West to create markets for their services exaggerated the qualities of the soils and climate in the Western Eden. The desperate families of the South listened with rapt attention, and in the late summer of 1877, 308 railroad tickets were purchased to take them to the closest railroad point in Ellis, Kansas. Still, 55 miles away, the families walked to Nicodemus, arriving in September of 1877. Within 1 month, the first black child was born in Graham County to Mr. and Mrs. Henry Williams.